What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, family? How y'all doing today?
What's up, Herbert? I am so excited. I'm so elated. I can't. Oh man, Tuesday is coming so fast that
it is.
I'm just excited. Herbert.
Yes. I'm shaking in my pants right now. Yeah. I'm shaking in my pants.
I don't know. Look, you are a pro. We so excited for you.
Yes.
So, all right, REI Live Birmingham. We're gonna have our Tuesday event, our meeting. You're gonna speak to us. You're gonna speak to the team. You're gonna speak to the family on real estate, on how you flip houses in an inner city market. So I'm so excited about that because not everyone can do it for one. Yes. Not everyone can do it and make a profit.
Right.
And it really takes some structuring and some understanding.
Yes.
To really push that market up, to really get some money from it.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to do.
It's challenging. It can be challenging.
I think it's very challenging.
No.
I would say that let's introduce ourselves because you didn't introduce nobody. My name.
You got your name on your shirt. You got your name.
My name is Antonio Denmark.
I am Ashley Denmark.
And who are we interviewing, Ms. Denmark?
I'm not dealing with you.
I'm Herbert
Belville. Man.
Okay.
HBJ the mogul.
The mogul.
There we go.
They came up with that name for me. I got to get there.
What's up?
I love it.
All right. So Herbert is going to bless us. I want to get to know Herbert a little better. We're in the same mastermind together. We talk all the time.
Yes.
So what I want to do is just kind of ask some basic real estate questions so that the people can get to know you, so they can come out, have a good feel for who you are and what you've done. One question I like to ask everybody is, what was your first deal?
My first deal was I was 21. Bought my first investment property at 21. The fun fact about that property is I still own it to this day.
No.
Yes, I do. I owe like 20-some thousand on. Interest rate back then was high as a giraffe. So I still owe on that property to this day, but I owe like maybe I think I looked at the payoff, it's like 23,000 or something like that.
Wow.
But the crazy part about it, I bought the property for like 40,000, but they allowed you back then, you can buy the property and then 30 days later you can refinance it. So I pulled like 30 grand cash out of that property. And I kept the property, and all this time, somebody was paying me like $750, $800 a month to rent it. But now it's a family property, so family members live in it, so I ain't getting no money out of it now. So
no money out of it. You call them blessed.
Call them. So that was my very first deal. But the funny part about it, I took that same method and bought another property and did the same exact thing. But I sold that one eventually. But I was able to pull 60 grand cash out at 21 years old. And I had a job making 50 grand a year. So that year I made 110,000, and I thought I was rich.
At the age of 21.
And I was still living at home with my parents. Yes.
Man.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So how were you even able to construct that deal? Like, what knowledge did you have to just at 21 be able to do something of that magnitude?
So I'm glad you asked that question. The knowledge I had is I read this book by Carlton Sheets. I think it's Carlton Sheets. How to Get Rich in Real Estate, or something to that magnitude. Mm-hmm. And when I graduated from the University of Tennessee State University, I just came home, got a job, and I said, you know what? This information that I've been reading about, let me just try it. I knew I couldn't lose, so let me just try it. So I bought the house. And the way I was able to purchase the house is because I had a job. And I had a good credit score. So I used it, then I refinanced, and they gave me the cash. I was like, oh, this really works.
Wow, that's crazy.
I read a book, and it took me it was a big, thick book, and it had cassette tapes and all that stuff in it. So it probably took me about 2 months to read it and get through it.
Was there somebody around that inspired you to read the book? Or is this one of the things you just picked it up, or you was watching an infomercial late night? What made you pick the book up?
You know what made me pick the book up, y'all? It's funny. I'm how to give him his props on this. that our last president,
Donald Trump.
our last president.
That's
He was so rich in real estate. So I was like, I always looked around as a kid. I grew up in the inner city. I tell people I grew up in the 5 boroughs. And I grew up in Kingston, Southtown, Gay City, Cross 10. And then I got ties to Avondale too as well.
So, inner city.
Yeah, I grew up in the inner city. So growing up, we stayed in the project. So, the projects weren't so bad back then. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I had everything I wanted and a lot of stuff I needed. And I didn't know that I was poor. You know what I'm saying? I found out I was poor. It's so funny. I found out I was poor when I had to apply for college to get a grant. And I realized my mom only made $15,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah, and my mom made $15,000. I was raised by a single parent because my dad went on vacation for a long time. But my mom made only $15,000 throughout her lifetime. And I never knew that. I was like, how the heck we got what we want? You know what I'm saying? And we got all the love and all the compassion in the world. So, but back to what we was talking about, in the city, you find that, a lot of people, they fix up stuff, but it don't look good. You know what I'm saying? They just do something. That's what we call shade tree mechanics.
Yeah.
So when I got older, I wanted to make a better difference. I wanted to make a difference. So that's pretty much what got me on the path of real estate.
Wow, sweet.
And it's like art to me now. It's art.
Ooh, that just gave me like chills going up.
I guess tell me what you got going on right now for the real estate world.
In the real estate world, we got 2 big developments going on that we're getting the budgeting for and getting the financing together for, and we're working through the city to we got control of the project, but we want to get there. And we got one of the projects awarded to us, but we want to get control of it because this particular project is going to take a lot of money to really get going. Then we have another project as a development. We should start breaking ground on that one in April, no later than May. But right now I have 3 complete rehabs I'm doing, and I also have 4 complete rehabs I'm doing for an outside investor.
Wow. Your plate full.
Yes.
Man, at about 3, I'll be pulling my hair out. So I understand.
Yeah, so what we've learned is all about scheduling and budgeting. And like I was talking to you earlier, is make sure I get those numbers together and make sure I stay on top of these contracts. I call my contractors every morning around 7:15. I'm gonna be the first call you get. I might wake up with you if you ain't careful. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Sweet, man. I literally did a training last week. Okay. We did a construction training.
We did last
week,
Thursday, Friday.
And the one thing that he said, a lot of good stuff, but the one thing he said is what you're doing is what he called a construction coordinator. And he said if you hire a construction coordinator in your job that's going to plan your job, stay on top of the contractors, he said you'll be able to do so much more because they're in the office all day, every day doing paperwork, contracts, draws. They're handling that stuff. So that's one of the things that when you say you wake up in the morning with them, that's the role of the CC.
And that's the role he was playing. So we hired a CC.
So we just hired a CC.
Okay.
The day is
Second day.
So we're going to develop that whole position so we can do more projects.
Yes. So how's that coming for you?
It's good so far. And the fact that I was doing it, I'm the type of person, I keep a lot of stuff in my head.
Yes.
So I have to
get it out.
Talk about it. You got to ask me questions. You got to kind of pull it out of me because I just don't regurgitate it out. It's just in there. So today we went to a property in Hueytown. We walked the property, and he asked questions, and it was really good. So I'm excited for it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, and that's how you leverage yourself anyway. I'll be first to tell you, I need that myself. You know what I'm saying? I need it myself. But on the larger projects, I hire outside GCs to do larger developments. I hire them to do that. I don't try to keep all that money, but this right here.
That's important, yeah.
That's important.
From a development, it's too many pieces.
Yes.
It's too many pieces for your folks to keep up with.
It's so fun. I know how to do it because I've had to do it on a project we did in Nashville. So what I'm doing is I've done firsthand.
Tell me about it. Give me some more about the Nashville project.
It was how many? It was so I bought this land and we were going to develop the land out. So we went out. We had to go through stormwater. We had to go through architectural drawings. And by the time we got through with the land, we were able to get 15 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1-car garage townhomes on it. Mm-hmm. But as soon as we got through with the drawings and went through, got all the permits done, somebody came and offered us 5 times more than what we already had paid for. So we didn't have to even do the work.
Wow.
But I'm gonna say this, but we got paid. Don't get me wrong. However, the wealth would have been created if we had kept those.
Right.
Because now y'all know about Nashville. Nashville, you can't find nothing.
Yes.
Nothing under X amount of dollars up there now. So I would have been around here doing the money dance.
I feel you.
Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. All right, so tell everyone we got REI Live coming up. It's next Tuesday, February 16th. Doors open at 5:30. The event starts at
6 o'clock.
6 p.m. Herbert, you're gonna be speaking to everyone. Tell us what you're gonna talk about.
Well, one of my mottos is I love to say, "In the hood is all good."
In the hood is all good.
To me, in the hood is all good. It's a lot of money to be made in the inner city, and at the same time, a lot of people are afraid to get that money because they think they're gonna lose the money. Well, I want to show you how to get the money at the end of the day, but at the same time, do something great. Fix up the inner city, because it's more than just downtown. You got to think about these surrounding areas that have to be completely revitalized in order to get our city moving forward. Yeah. And that's every city in the United States, because every city has a hood. So
you right about that.
All I can say, come chat with us, come learn from us. We'll show you how to get money out the hood. That's how I look at it. But also at the same time, make it all good.
One question before we leave. One more question.
All right.
Yes.
Give me one nugget about doing properties in the hood. One nugget.
Making the neighbors know who you are. Ooh. Letting the neighbors know who you are.
All the houses come to you then.
Yes. Not only that, they protect your investment.
They do. Because anything that they see going on, they're going to give you a call.
And they might actually do something for them. No problem. Especially since you guys are out there, and especially if it's something small and minor. Because a lot of these people in the city are older women, older grandmothers. And they haven't had anybody to come look at their house in ages, man. I can tell y'all that for firsthand. I got some apartments right now. We have some apartments in the inner city, and nothing but older grandmothers live around there. And their grandkids and all of them don't know how to do anything with their house. So they might ask us, say, hey, can you send a roofer out to look at this for me? Or can you fix this leak under my sink? Something as small as fixing a leak underneath the sink. But they become your allies, they become your friends, and also they become your customers, because that's, like you said, that's where you get your properties from, like you just said.
Hey man, that was it though. That was one.
I'm excited.
You dropped some good games just then.
I'm excited.
But I'm excited. I thank y'all for having me. Much love, and I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to just letting the world know who I am, but also showing you how to get money, and that's all it's about. And taking care of your neighborhoods at the same time.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Make Birmingham great. Let's go.
Roll the city, baby, together.
Yes.
All right, you guys. You heard it from the man. You heard it from him yourself. We can't wait to see you. It's going down February the 16th. You're not going to correct me. February the 15th. Doors open at 5:30. We start at 6. Let's find out from Herbert himself how to make this money. Let's go.
Sounds good to me. Have a great X-Flipping day.
Y'all too. Now, when opportunity knocks, answer.
I like that.